What's up, dummies?
5-star dummy.
Do your taxes as soon as today.
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add on an all-new footlong sidekick.
How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Everybody get their weekend off to a good start, I hope. I did. Well, I have cashed in today. I got both games. I hit both early games on the Payloo. I had a bet on NC State +7. That obviously hit because they won the game. I had a bet on NC State on the money line. That hit. I had a bet on Purdue Gonzaga under 155. That hit. And I had a bet on Purdue -4.5. That hit. So I won almost $300 off the early games. So no matter what happens in these late games, I'm making money today. But I am on Creighton +3 and Duke -4, I believe, was the line on the Duke game. Is that right? Let's make sure.
FBI Tuesday, all new CBS Spring on CBS.
No, Houston -4. Sorry. I've got Houston -4 and Creighton +3. I also have a 4-bet parlay. And I've already hit the first two. I hit NC State +7, Purdue on the money line. That's 2 of the 4. The other 2 are Houston -4 and Creighton +3. If those other 2 bets hit on that 4-bet parlay, that'll win me $445. So
has thrown an early punch, and we got an early knockdown of Duke.
And a big thing with Duke, quick passes out of those double, cut hard. The
background sounds.
As well, and maybe 5 out.
What do you want me to do? Turn the TV down?
And make sure you go side to side, patient, and get as many good looks as you can.
They shot 52% against James Madison.
Nice help. Look at this.
And suffocating defense creates the 3rd turnover of the night.
What is all that noise, I wonder?
Shifting gears.
Hold on.
Get it away from.
Did you put your money on NC Wolfpack? Yeah, I had NC State +7 and I had NC State on the money line, and they both hit. So.
Sharp using the Crier screen switch.
Sharp can drill it, no question. Nice big show and a recovery in the back.
Oh, wait a minute.
One, no.
I know what you're talking about. It's not the TV, it's the damn ESPN ads. Hold on.
Called underneath.
And these are grown men
I got you.
for Houston, the way they play, the physicality. And on the glass, we talked about it, Houston. I mean, they rebound 37% of their missed shots. So it's got to be a collective team effort for Duke to block out.
Oh, shit, they're going to shut me down.
Glass.
All right, I got you. I forgot the volume was on I forgot the volume was on the Duke game. Hopefully they don't shut me down. Yeah, I forgot the volume was on the Duke game. I'm sorry. I apologize. I forgot I had the volume turned up. Everything runs through the computer. So, sorry about that. Hopefully the YouTube police don't come get me for broadcasting 5 minutes of the Duke audio. We'll see. Anyway, I guess you didn't hear anything I said, so that's amazing. Anyway, I do have Houston -4 in the Duke-Houston game, and I've got Creighton +3 in the Tennessee-Creighton game. I hit both games earlier. I had NC State +7 and NC State on the money line. Both those hit. I had Purdue and Gonzaga under 155. That hit. I had Purdue -4.5. That hit. And I had a 2-bet parlay on Purdue -4.5 and Purdue Gonzaga under 155. That hit. So I won $300 on the early games. So no matter what happens in these 2 games, I'm up for the day, which is good. And and I also have a 4-bet parlay. I've already hit 2 of the 4 on the early games. If I hit both of the night games, that'll pay another $450. So could be a good day for the pay, Lou. Of course, it's fuck the bookie forever around here. Fuck the bookie, pay, Lou. Let's get it. What's y'all's picks on these games? Houston's out to an early 8-3 lead over Duke. 15:57 to go in the first half. Again, I've got Houston -4 in that one. Tennessee and Creighton will be getting underway here in a few minutes. Tennessee's the favorite. Favored by about 3. I think they're down a starter, though, Tennessee. I think one of their starters, I believe, is chopstick sick and not able to play today. As a Tennessee fan, my money is on Creighton. Yeah, there's not a worse coach in the history of mankind in March Madness than Bruce Pearl. There's not a worse coach on the planet when it comes to the tournament over the course of history than Bruce Pearl. And he's even worse against the spread. He's something like 1-9 against the spread as a favorite. And they're a 3-point favorite today. I don't care if Tennessee wins as long as they only win by 1 or 2. I need Tennessee to. I've got Creighton +3, so I need Tennessee to either lose or win by less than 3. Be fine with me. Yeah, Rick Barnes. Sorry, Bruce Pearl. Yeah, Rick Barnes. NC State man here. Glad we could oblige in making you some money. Imagine if we make it and Duke and UNC don't. Yeah, North Carolina got eliminated yesterday by the Gumps. Boy. Damn. Is North Carolina good at anything? They're about like Tennessee. I don't know the difference anymore between North Carolina and Tennessee. Neither one of them are good at anything anymore. Tennessee used to be good at football at least. Now they're not. North Carolina used to be good at basketball. Now they're not. I don't know. I'm serious. Are Tennessee and North Carolina good at anything? Let me know. I got Creighton +2 at the half and +4.5 for the game, says Colby. The line change or something? Tennessee went all the way up to a 4.5-point favorite? Let's see. Basketball. Too late. It's about to start. Do you think North Carolina State can win it all? No, I don't. But it's a miracle they made it this far. I mean, they had to win the ACC tournament just to get into the NCAA. They weren't a tournament team until they won the ACC. If they wouldn't have won the ACC tournament, they wouldn't even be in this tournament. They're on a remarkable run, but it's going to come to an end here pretty soon. Are you going to bet on NC State on Sunday? Depends on the line on the game. I can't just say I'm going to bet on a team. I got to know what the line is. Who's favored, by how much, all that. All right, Tennessee and Creighton getting ready to get started here. 8-3, Houston up over Duke early in that one. 15:57 to go in the first half. Here's the opening tip, which is won by Tennessee. So they'll have possession to start things off here against Creighton. Tennessee, your 2 seed. Creighton, your 3 seed. Tennessee with the first possession of the game here. From 3-point land, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Creighton. What's up, Eric? George, Zona man. What's up, buddy? Tough loss for y'all yesterday. Fairway 46, George, Jarrett, Dylan Mullins, Anthony Swift, Robert, Carolina Jackpot. What's up, buddy? Jared G, Jeremy Garrettson. Hitting off luck, huh, Jackpot? Yeah. Are you broke yet from trying to bet these games? Tennessee misses another 3. Creighton's up 2-0 early in this one. Scramble for the ball underneath the Tennessee basket. They're going to call a jump ball, which I believe will give possession to Creighton. Connecticut looks unbeatable. Yeah. Connecticut has not only won, but covered 10 of the last 11 spreads. They've covered the spread in 10 of their last 11 games. They won all 11. And in the last 2 years in the NCAA tournament, they have won and covered every single game in the NCAA tournament. So they're not just winning. They're blowing teams out and winning by more than they're supposed to every single time when they get into this tournament. They look unstoppable. Crab chips are the best chips on the market. I'm just glad you're alive, Nick DTV. I gotta tell you, I don't know what the fuck you were thinking yesterday. But I'm just glad you're still with us, buddy. NC State is fun to watch. I love that little fat pudgy guy they got playing center. I do like him. He is fun to watch. All tied up 2 apiece, Tennessee and Creighton. 18 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee goes for a dunk but gets rejected at the rim. Houston now up 10-5 over Duke. 14 minutes to go in the first half. Leftover crowds from last night. Oh, God damn. Y'all are sick. Who we got? I got Duke -4 and Creighton +3. Jarrett P is definitely going to be hurting. Hola, Uncle Lou. What's up, Brian? Still tied 2 apiece in the Tennessee-Creighton game. 17:57 to go in the first half. Did they call a foul on Creighton on this dunk? That wasn't a foul. It was all ball. Tennessee with possession now, all tied up at 2. Kicked out to three-point land. Now drives into the lane from the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Creighton. There are 2 kinds of people, those who joke about crabs and those who have had crabs, says Dave's here. Creighton for 2, no good. Rebounded by Tennessee. Still tied up 2 apiece. Hard time scoring early in this one. 17:20 to go in the first half. All tied up at 2 between Tennessee and Creighton. Tennessee misses another jumper from the free throw line. Creighton with the rebound. Not a lot of offense early in this one between Tennessee and Creighton. Tennessee's played pretty good defense in the tournament. Their offense has struggled at times. We'll see if they can get it together today. Creighton for 3, drains it. Nice looking shot there. Creighton takes a 5-2 lead. 16:45 to go now in the first half. Houston now up 10-7 over Duke. So Duke has come back a little in the last couple of minutes after falling behind 8-0 to start the game. Duke for 3, no good. Rebounded by Houston. Still 10-7, under 13 minutes to go in the first half of that one. I had it all set up for the Final Four. Damn, says Zona Tucson. Yeah, tough loss for y'all last night. I had y'all in that game. I had y'all in that one. Creighton dominating Tennessee, says the Biscuit. Well, I don't know about dominating. It's 5-2 early in the game. 5-3 now. Tennessee just hit a free throw. I don't know about dominating, but they've got a 2-point lead. P. Diddy's drug mule got busted. Yeah, I heard about that. Has there been a 50 Cent report on the Diddler? Not that I don't know anything about that. I like this Clemson team as much as I hate to say it, says Fairway. Clemson's going to blow out UGA game 1, says L's King. L's King's about right for you, buddy, because you stack them up like nothing I've ever seen. Almost every one of your comments is a giant L, including that last one. You won't bet $1 on Clemson beating Georgia. Even if you had $1, you wouldn't bet it. Tennessee with possession. They down 7-3 early in that one against Creighton. Something went wrong. Of course it did. YouTube screwing around on me here. $100 on the game, send it. 100, 1,000, or whatever. It don't matter to me. Send it. It's not a bet if you don't send the money, though. The links are in the description of the video. PayPal or Cash App. There you go. There's the PayPal link and the Cash App tag. Send $100 and it's a bet. Leave a note when you send it, a PayPal note or a Cash App note that says bet on Georgia Clemson game. I'm gonna be honest, I'll be shocked if you send it. A lot of people say they want to bet. Not very many people are actually have the balls to do it. So we'll see which category you fall into. How about UGA? Definitely a surprise. Yeah, Georgia, of course, in the Final Four. Tennessee needs 2 more wins to get there. Tennessee's never made a Final Four. That's sad. Hard to believe, but it's true. Guess we didn't get enough of them Clemson, Bama in football. Yeah, it'll be a good game tomorrow, Clemson and Bama. I don't know which way I'm going to go on that one either. I'm leaning Bama. But, you know, Clemson's got a really good defense, and Bama can score 100 points. So who wins that matchup between Bama's offense and Clemson's defense? We'll see. We'll see. If Clemson can hold Bama to the low 70s, I think they got a chance to win. Why would you make that bet when you could have beat Vegas and get points? Guess we didn't get enough of Clemson, Bama in football. Lou, did you celebrate Good Friday? No. Well, every Friday is good to me. But I don't celebrate one particularly over another. It's spring, dummy. Fall, I'll send it to you. No. If you want to make the bet, make the bet. What do you need to wait till the fall? Does it take you 6 months to save up $100? If you want to make the bet, send the money. If you don't, stop talking about it. If you want to make the bet in the fall, come back in the fall and start talking about making bets. Don't talk about making bets in here and about how much bread you have, but then you don't have $100 to send. It can't be both. What's up, Lou? Thanks for doing this tonight, says Austin. Yeah, good to see you in here, Austin. Look, I've been hooked on this March Madness. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I watch it every year, but I decided to start streaming it this year since I've been gambling on a lot of these games. Normally, I just kind of sit down and relax and watch the March Madness games, and I don't have to get too upset or mad or sad or anything, regardless of what happens. But, of course, when you gamble on the games, you become a lot more invested in them, so I figured I'd live stream them for y'all. Why is it called Good Friday? I think because Jesus died or something. I don't know. Are you going to stream Clemson and Bama basketball game? I am streaming tomorrow, but most likely it's going to be on Patreon. I haven't done a Patreon stream in a couple of weeks, and during the off season, I try to do at least 2 or 3 Patreon streams a month. You know, because I'll be honest, I've told y'all before, but without the Patreon page, I wouldn't be able to do this full time. So it's not that I don't want to stream the game on YouTube or whatever, but I've got to do things for the people over on Patreon because they keep my head above water this time of year. So tomorrow's stream will most likely be on Patreon. But if you want to be one of the people that helps keep my head above water, join the Patreon and come hang out with us tomorrow and watch the basketball games. It's $10 a month. There you go. There's the link. I have Trump Bibles for sale. Don't get me started on that, please. If I do that, I'm gonna have to make a video about that on my second channel. I don't want to talk about that here. Too many of y'all get your feelings hurt. Yeah, there is different levels on Patreon, but $10 is the one most people are on. That gets you the live streams. They get you all the live streams. Nine to 7, Tennessee has taken the lead by 2 over Creighton with 14.5 minutes to go in the first half. Every ACC team wants out except Notre Dame, and they aren't really a member. Well, they should have thought about that before they signed those contracts, shouldn't they? Creighton Scores to tie it up at 9. 14 minutes to go in the first. Now Tennessee versus Creighton. Tennessee, your 2 seed. Creighton, a 3 seed. Tennessee was about a 3 or a 3.5 point favorite, depending on where you looked and when you looked. Tennessee with a floater from the lane is good. 11-9. The Vols retake the lead by 2. Houston up 10-7. A lot of scoring in the first couple of minutes of that game, and then it's really slowed down. 10-7 is your score. Houston up over Duke. Houston, of course, the best defensive team in the country, so not a surprise here that this game is low scoring. Almost halfway through the first half, Houston 10, Duke 7. Houston a 4-point favorite in that one. I did bet Houston -4 and Creighton +3. Those are my 2 bets on these games. Creighton just hits a 3 to take a 1-point lead, 12-11 over Tennessee. Are you streaming on Sunday? Yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow and Sunday. And then, of course, the following weekend for the Final Four. Tennessee for 3 from way downtown. Buries it. That was a Steph Curry 3-pointer there from way behind the line. Tennessee takes the lead 14-12 with 13 minutes to go in the first half. They're up 2 points on Creighton. Sweet 16 matchup here. Winner, of course, advances to the round of 8. Which they'll play on Sunday. You got 2 games tomorrow in the round of 8 and 2 games on Sunday in the round of 8. Creighton drives. In and out, no good. Tennessee gets the rebound, 14-12. Vols up with 12:40 to go in the first half. 10-7, still your score. Houston up over Duke. Just no scoring in this game in the last 5 or 6 minutes. It's been 10-7 for a while. Duke's got the ball, dribbling around behind the 3-point line. Tennessee knocks the ball out of bounds. Creighton will get possession. Duke with a turnover there. Houston brings it across half court. Still a 3-point game. 10-7. Houston up over Duke. I live in the SRP area. When is the Masters? The Masters is not this coming week, but the following week. The Masters is always the first full week of April. So, not this coming week, but the next week is Masters week. I hear the cost like, what is it, is $300 to $400 to buy his shoes? What? Lou, has AI already passed the Tennessee man in intelligence? Yeah. Well, AI has passed half the population in intelligence immediately upon creation. 14-12, still the score. Tennessee up over Creighton. Tennessee's got possession. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Into the lane, kicks it back out. 3-point land. Now back underneath, into the lane. Jump hook, no good off the front of the rim. Creighton with a rebound. 14-12. Tennessee with a 2-point lead. 11:40 to go now. Creighton with possession. Kicks it out to 3-point land. Towards the baseline. Pass underneath. Turns around. Jump hook, no good, but a foul. 14-7. Oh my God. We looked away for 9 minutes and Houston scored 4 points. They're now up 14-7 over Duke, which is good for me. As far as the pay Lou goes, I've got Houston -4. Remind me out of the loop, is Florida State still in the ACC? Yes, Florida State, unfortunately for them, still in the ACC and will be for the entirety of the 2024 season. And the more time that goes by, the more it looks like they'll be there for 2025, although we don't know for sure yet. We'll know by this summer what will happen with 2025. But Florida State not getting out of the ACC for the 2023 season like they said they were, and not getting out for the 2024 season like they said they were. We'll see about 2025 this summer. Yeah, if you go on Twitter, FSU fans will have you convinced they left the ACC 6 months ago. They don't know what they're talking about, though. The most expensive I'll ever go for a shoe is $140. I think about $120 or $130 is the most I've ever spent on a pair of shoes that I can recall. Just joined Patreon, did $5 options. Thanks for dropping the link. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, Austin. Now, $5 you won't be able to watch the live streams, but I do appreciate you supporting the channel over on the Patreon page, buddy. Lou, were you impressed with the FSU kicker dropping 3 on Georgia? Yeah, it was disappointing, really. I felt like Georgia should have shut them out. Unfortunately, they did give up that 3. The most amazing part of this live stream is me finding out that the Biscuit still has an account. Yeah, Lou Jr. got to have more expensive cleats than $120. Maybe. I'm talking about shoes I bought for myself. Lou Jr.'s probably got some cleats that have cost a little bit more than that. NC State is very dangerous. Yeah, but not dangerous enough to win it all. They're not dangerous enough to beat UConn, for example. I don't even know if they'll beat Purdue, really. Zach Edey, is that who's playing? Is Purdue playing NC State? Is that who? I would love to see Purdue play. I would love to see Zach Edey of Purdue against that fat, pudgy kid for NC State. I would love that. I would love that. You think UConn can deal with Purdue's giant? Yes, I do. Are you doing anything for Easter? Yeah, watching basketball. Watching the Elite Eight. Purdue versus Tennessee, Creighton winner? Okay. Purdue's going to beat either one of these teams, so it doesn't matter who wins this game. Purdue will beat Tennessee or Creighton, either one. My stepdaughter bought a pair of shoes in Manhattan back in 2021 for $500. They look like they came from Goodwill. Dang. They might have. Maybe they were $2,000 shoes that she got at Goodwill for $500. What's my favorite pair of tennis shoes that I have right now? Probably either my Dunks. Tennis shoes? Favorite pair of tennis shoes right now is probably either my Dunks or my Jordan 1 Lows. Lines haven't moved an inch yet on the live bet, says Colby Covers. Tennessee hits another runner. They go up 16-12, a 4-point lead. I think that's their biggest lead. 16-12, up 4 with 11 minutes to go in the first half over Creighton. Tennessee's about a 3 or a 4-point favorite, depending on where you looked here. I've got Creighton plus 3. Creighton spins on the baseline, up and underneath, and slams it home. Good looking move there. 16-14, Tennessee with a 2-point lead now. Has anyone ever used tennis shoes to play tennis, though? I think so. I'm pretty sure someone has played tennis in tennis shoes. To answer your question. Creighton underneath again, but misses it this time. Tennessee gets the rebound. Still a 2-point game. 10.5 minutes to go in the first half now. Y'all remember when that Louisville player broke his leg playing Duke about 10 years ago? I do remember. I think I remember that. He jumped and landed on it, and it snapped in half. Is that what you're talking about? I'm going to jump you UGA fans in late July and August. Yeah, that's a good plan, because once the game is played, we'll never see you again. You'll disappear like a fart in a windstorm like you did 2 years ago when we beat the living shit out of you. UConn versus Illinois will be one hell of a game. Might be the 2 best teams right now. Yeah, I disagree. I think UConn will win easily. Double digits over Illinois. I disagree about Illinois being the second best team, too. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I would take UConn, Houston, Purdue all over Illinois. Creighton, jumper, air ball, still 16-14. Tennessee with the ball and a 2-point lead, 9:45 to go in the first half. Long jumper for Tennessee. Good, just inside the 3-point line. 18-14, now a 4-point lead for Tennessee. 9.5 minutes to go now. Which 11 seed team has went furthest in the tournament? I have no idea. I'm no basketball historian, I can promise you that. I got some 17 Air Max 23 Ghost Maxes, 22 Ghost 15s. I don't know if that's 1 shoe or 4. But Google a comma so next time we'll know. Google what a comma is. 9:27 to go. Still 18-14. Tennessee up over Creighton. We've got an injury in the Duke-Houston game. That's what's the holdup here. A Houston player being helped into the locker room. 16-10 is the score. Houston up over Duke with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee still with a 4-point lead. They missed a 3, but it's going to be out of bounds off Creighton, and Tennessee will keep possession. Texas man funny till the horns down hits the chat. Yeah, they don't like that horns down shit. They cry and complain to anybody that'll listen, which ain't me. I ain't gonna listen. I'm just gonna tell them to shut the fuck up and get some Kleenex and blow their nose and grow a set of balls. Quit whining and crying about this nonstop. It's fucking pitiful and sad. Tennessee with a floater, no good. Rebounded by Creighton, still a 4-point game. Houston still up 16-10, now 6 minutes to go in the first half. Creighton drives, blocked. Out of bounds off Tennessee, though. Creighton will keep possession with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Nasty looking block there from the Voltards. Told Creighton to get that shit out of there. That's white on white crime right there. Wow. Two goofy ass white boys going at it underneath the rim there. Out of bounds again off Tennessee. Creighton keeps possession again. 5-11 seeds have went to the Final Four, says Z200. Shamecocks are pitiful. Let's admit Shane Beamer is mildly retarded. I'd be lying if I said that thought hadn't crossed my mind. Look, I'm on record. I got no problem with someone being retarded or being on a spectrum or anything else. Hell, I might be on a spectrum, honestly. I probably am. I've just never been tested or whatever. But there is a good chance Shane Beamer's on the spectrum. There is a good chance Shane Beamer's on the spectrum. I definitely am on the spectrum because I get scared of honking horns, says Nick DTV. 2 King Slot says I can't complete simple tasks. Yeah, the majority of us are probably on the spectrum somewhere. If y'all knew, like first of all, just the amount of weird things that I do and the amount of time I spend in a day doing those weird fucking things, it'd blow your mind. Y'all should talk to BA one day. I've got, like I said, I've never been diagnosed or anything, so I don't know exactly what's wrong with me, but I can guarantee you I got a list of issues a mile long. I mean, I do so much weird shit that don't make any sense at all. Sometimes I just catch myself doing shit and I'm like, this is... Why are you doing that? I don't know. So as far as what's wrong with me, I don't know. I'm not. I can't tell you, other than to tell you that there is something wrong with me, for sure. I think everyone in here is weird. Yeah, I agree. Everyone's weird in their own little way, but I'm like exceptionally fucking weird. (18-17). Duke has come back to make it a 1-point game here. Houston up by 1 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee still with that 4-point lead, 18-14. They're on a TV timeout in that one. Was that Florida that just went up on the wall? Yeah. Florida. I beat the bookie again last week. In fact, I beat the soul out of him. $488 worth. So the heater continues on the pay Lou. The bookie's got it must hate me. I've beat the bookie 7 of the last 8 weeks. You know, I have a local bookie, a local guy that we use, and we settle up every Monday. So, you know, I make my bets all week long. And then on Monday morning, if I'm down, I send him the money on Cash App. And if I'm up, he sends it to me. And 7 of the last 8 Mondays, he's had to pay Lou. Fuck him. Fuck him. Right in the pussy, too. Fuck the bookie. Pay Lou. Fuck the bookie. Pay Lou. And, you know, I don't bet a lot on these games. I've told you that before. I just bet enough to make it interesting to watch. So, winning $488 in a week is a lot based on the little bit of based on the small amounts per game that I bet. Well, you know. That was East Carolina. Good morning, Lou. Hashtag pay Lou and hit the thumbs up. Yeah, y'all make sure you hit the thumbs up for real. All joking aside, that's a big help to a live stream, and it's the easiest, simplest thing you can do to help support the stream. So please make sure you do that. If you want to go above and beyond, the super chat right below the comment section is a great way to do it too. You can attach a note, question, comment, troll attempt, whatever you want, and I'll be happy to read it and respond. Tennessee and Houston parlay. I have a 4-game parlay. I hit the first 2. I had Creighton, and then the second 2 are Creighton +3 and Houston -4. I did a $50 4-bet parlay. I already hit the first 2 bets. The second 2 bets are Creighton +3 and Houston -4. So $50 to win $450 if it hits. If I send you a black Gator helmet, will you replace the orange? Yes, send it to the P.O. box and let me know when you send it, because I don't go check the P.O. box every day. So if you actually send it, make sure you let me know. And then, you know, a week later or whatever, I'll go check the P.O. box, see if it's there. Why'd they tell you couldn't make a withdrawal? You know, I haven't used them in years. Not because they did me wrong, but because YouTube changed their rules and they weren't allowed to. You weren't allowed to use them as a sponsor anymore. So I haven't had any contact with them in years. But they were always good to me. 20-16, 4-point lead for Tennessee with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Creighton with the ball, alley-oop, and slams it home. 20-18, a 2-point game now. Tennessee up 20-18. Houston's up 20-17 over Duke. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half of that one. You can only do one a month. Oh, you can only withdraw once a month. Probably needed your firstborn and all that for verification. Creighton with the ball after Tennessee scores again. So back to a 4-point lead for the Vols. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee with a steal. Nope, out of bounds on Tennessee. Almost, though. Tennessee almost came up with a steal there. 4-point game. Sam Douglas says, what? Sam, trying to explain what to you is a never-ending task. Unfortunately, you're not capable of understanding what. So there's no point in telling you. Be honest with you, buddy. Just no point in telling you, man. Happy Easter, Lou. God bless. Thank you, Hank P. Happy Easter to you and your family as well. If y'all celebrate that kind of thing. Or Ramadan or whatever else happens to be going on. 22-18 is our score. Tennessee up 4. Creighton with possession, out of bounds off Tennessee. Creighton will keep the ball. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. 5:54 to go in the first half. 4-point game with the Vols on top. It's now a 1-point game between Houston and Duke. Houston 20, Duke 19 with 2:46 to go in the first half. Houston got out to a big lead, 8-2 early in this game. Duke has clawed their way back. It's now 20-19 with 2:46 to go in the first half. Creighton with a long three-pointer and drains it. Wow. White guy with a mustache hit that one from a mile away. 1-point game now, Vols with possession. Dribble underneath, off the glass, and in. Back to a 3-point lead now for Tennessee. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah. So, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah. Yep. Creighton hits another one. 1-point game again. 24-23. Tennessee on top. Duke now with a 1-point lead on Houston. 21-20. And Duke has the ball coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first half. Houston trailing for the first time in this game now. Creighton's at the free throw line with a chance to tie it up. And we have a tie ball game. 24 apiece with 5 minutes to go. 5:06 to go in the first half. All tied at 24 between Tennessee and Creighton. Nicholas Tylenol, thank you for the super chat, buddy. It's good to see you in here. He says, would you rather lose 3 toes because your cleats were too small or lose a finger in a folding chair accident? Probably would rather lose a finger. I feel like with 3 toes, it might be hard to even walk. So I'd probably go with the finger on that. My preference would be not to be a fucking retard and have a folding chair accident. That would be my preference. Of course, you don't always... you don't always get your preference in that. Sometimes you do. Jay Shipes is pissed off right now. Why? Over Billy Slaw won't take him to dinner, or what? What's he mad about? Slaw fire him. Creighton for 3. Buries it. 1-point lead for Creighton. 27-26. Creighton up over Tennessee with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Still 21-20, Duke up on Houston, but Houston is at the free throw line. Cincinnati. That was Cincinnati. Now Tennessee nails one. 29-27 Tennessee. So back and forth here in this one over the last couple of minutes. Tennessee now with a 2-point lead. 3:50 to go in the first half. Kicks it out, top of the key. Pick and roll. Behind the back. Dribble, dribble, dribble. And they're going to get Creighton with an offensive foul. Turnover there. Tennessee ball with a 2-point lead and 3:41 to go in the first half. Houston missed their free throws. 21-20 is the score. Duke on top. Duke misses. Rebounded by Houston, and they're walking the ball down the court with 1:15 to go in the first half, and Houston's going to take a timeout with 1:13 to go in the first half. They trail Duke by 1, 21-20. So we've got a timeout now in both games. So why does that not surprise me at all? I've told y'all before, these TV networks are in cahoots. Go on commercial breaks at the same time to keep you from flipping back and forth. But I ain't no 5-star dummy. I got plenty of TVs, so the commercials just piss me off. Congratulations, Georgia, on whipping the Vols tonight in baseball. Glad I'm not a baseball fan or a gambler, says Cosmos. I can't get into baseball. Now, maybe once college basketball ends and I'm looking for something else to gamble on, maybe college baseball, but I doubt it. I think I'll probably go Major League Baseball for gambling before college, but who knows? We'll see. We will see. I'm still laughing at the Shane Beamer on the Spectrum line. I mean, it's a fair point. And another thing, just about the Spectrum in general. People need to stop getting pissed off and offended when people talk about the Spectrum or say the word Spectrum or anything like that. Describing somebody as being on the Spectrum should not be viewed as an insult. And therefore, you shouldn't be taking it as an insult. If I describe someone as tall, well, that's not an insult. They just happen to be tall. Lots of people are on the spectrum. It's not, who cares? No big deal. Ain't no reason to get all mad about it. Some people are on the spectrum. It is what it is. Shane Beamer. I mean, the guy's a high level. The guy's made it to the top of his profession. He's an SEC head football coach. I mean, that's something to be applauded. That somebody with his condition could make it that far. Or that anybody could make it that far. Lou, Black Gator helmet order will be to you on the 8th of April. Thanks for the years of... Hey, Austin, I appreciate that, buddy. If you don't mind... Try to remind me when it gets a little bit closer to that date in a live chat, or even send me an email or something to remind me, because especially not a lot of shit gets sent to that P.O. box. So it's not like I just go there every day to see what's there. And if it sits in the P.O. box for too long and I don't go check it, they send it back. So try to remind me if you can when it gets a little bit closer to April 8th. So that I remember to actually go by there and pick it up, because I don't want you to have gone through the trouble of ordering it and all that, and then my dumb ass forgets to go pick it up. Yeah, I got those the Spectrum memory issues. Yeah, see? You know what I'm talking about. 29-27, a 2-point game here. Tennessee up over Creighton with 3:41 to go. Tennessee's about a 3 or a 4 point favorite in this one. I did take Creighton +3, so I either need Creighton to win the game or lose by less than 3. Either one of those outcomes will be fine with me. Creighton with the ball, 3.5 minutes to go. They're down 2. How's that not a foul? Okay, they did call that. They did call a foul. Foul on Tennessee in the paint with 3:27 to go. Tennessee is in foul trouble, says Colby. That's not good. That's not good to be in foul trouble this early in the game. Ricky Bobby, David Braun deserves better. I get it. I'm not sure what I'm talking about there. Creighton misses the free throw. No good. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. So still a 2-point game. Tennessee up 29-27. 3:20 to go in the first. Duke and Houston are at halftime. Duke has a 1-point lead, 23-22. So we're on about a 10-minute break on the Duke-Houston game for halftime. Creighton with possession. They're still down 2. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Boy, it's hotter than 11 hells in here. Hey, lady, did you turn the heat on or something? God damn. It's hot in here. Shane Beamer's an overachieving retread. We all God's children. I don't mean harm. No, you ain't got to turn the air on. You ain't got to turn the air on. I'll just make sure the heat light on. Yeah. You know how I get. They get me riled up in here. They up my blood pressure and I start sweating and shit.
Yeah, all these lights on too.
These lights put out a lot of fucking heat.
There is a ceiling fan.
Well, I'm a 5-star dummy. There. I'm on the spectrum. I've been trying to tell him that.
Well, your other studio didn't have a ceiling.
I'm not used to having a ceiling fan. The other room I was in didn't have a ceiling fan, so I'm not in the habit of turning on the fan. But like any true 5-star dummy, which I am, I've been in here complaining about how hot it is without actually turning on the fucking fan. So this is for me.
5-star dummy.
5-star dummy. Okay, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm a 5-star dummy. No need for a sweatshirt in March. Depends where you're at, dummy. In the weather, dummy. There's plenty of places where you need more than a sweatshirt in March. Speaking of Spectrum, it's good of you to show up today, Sam. I'll never forget that time Sam came in here and said, basically told us he was on the spectrum, and I was like, Sam, we've been known that, buddy. We've known that since the first day you showed up here. It was painfully obvious. Houston has no offense. No, lockdown defense, though. Best defense in the country, but yeah, they struggle to score. They do struggle to score. Georgia weather changes dramatically this time of year. Yeah, it's been in the 40s in the mornings here. At night and in the mornings, in the 40s. 40s in the morning, 60s in the afternoon is what it's been here. Houston versus Bama would be a good matchup then. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Bama can run up and down the floor, score 100 points a game, but they've got no defense at all, and Houston's basically the opposite. Watch any good movies or TV shows recently? No. To be honest, no. I wanted to go see Dune 2, but I haven't got a chance to see it yet, but I've heard it's pretty good. I like Dune. The first Dune was okay, so I will watch the second one. But I may end up just waiting until it's streaming to watch Dune 2 as opposed to going to the theater. There is a movie coming out that I wanted to see, though. Oh, the new Planet of the Apes movie. That'll be the next movie I go see in the theater. Will be that Planet of the Apes movie. I can't wait for that one. That one looks really good. The last 2 or 3 Planet of the Apes movies have been really good. The remakes that they're doing. Yeah, I'll go see that Planet of the Apes movie when it comes out here in a couple of weeks. Uncle Lou, did you change your background? Yes. I did. I sure did, Caroline. Took all the helmets out of the boxes. We're doing something different. The sun shines on a dog's ass. Every once in a while, it does, yes. The sun was blinding on a dog's ass in 2021 and 2022, wasn't it? When Georgia went back-to-back natties. Yeah. I need to call the weatherman and complain to them about the weather. I would strongly suggest that, yeah. You should do that. Uncle Lou, did you bleach your hair? I don't have any hair to bleach, so no. I bleach my hair? What? That might be the dumbest thing anybody's ever asked me. 41 this morning and 58 in the house at 7:30. My 5-star dummy self forgot to set the heat. Yeah, I had to turn the heat on this morning when I woke up. It was freezing in here. I turned the heat on for about an hour and then turned it off. It get, but yeah, it's still getting cold at night. If the Slob Olympics is within an hour of my house, I will come, says Sam Douglas. What, are you going to walk there? Creighton up by 4 while nobody was looking. 33-29 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee with a missed shot right underneath the basket. Should have made that one. 2 minutes to go. Creighton with the ball in a 4-point lead. First half. For 3. No good. Rebounded by the Tards. Tennessee brings it up court. Down 4. 33-29. Still halftime in the Duke-Houston game. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1:40 until halftime. Corner 3. Bang! Tennessee nails it. 33-32, a 1-point game. Creighton up with 1:30 to go in the first half. Creighton passing it around the perimeter. Wide open underneath. Didn't see him in time. Has to kick it back out. Drives. Off the... What in the fuck? He tried to bank that off the top of the backboard somehow. Terrible shot by Creighton there. 1 point lead for Creighton. Tennessee's got the ball. And they are going to get Creighton with a foul. 1 minute and 2 seconds to go until halftime. Creighton up by 1, but Tennessee's on the free throw line. 3 movies I'm probably going to watch in theaters. Civil War, The Crow, and Bad Boys 4. I don't know if I'll see any of those in the theater. I do want to see the Civil War movie, but I don't know about it in the theater. The Crow, I got no interest in it. And Bad Boys 4, they lost me on the last one. That last movie was terrible. Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2 are amazing, great, just unbelievable movies. That last one they did was terrible. Absolutely horrible. So there's no way I'm paying to see Part 4 in the theater. They got to have to prove to me that they know what they're doing after the disaster of Part 3. So I will watch Civil War and Bad Boys, but I'll probably wait till I can stream it. The Crow, I ain't got no interest in it. Make It Happen. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I really appreciate it. He says, can't believe I haven't saw a video from you making fun of your boy Beamer, how mad he was at Kirby. Yeah, well, for stealing that coach you talking about? Beamer's got enough problems. He might be best just leave Kirby alone. Trying to win more than 5 games should be at the top of his priority list, not crying about what Kirby Smart's doing. Lou, what position group do you see UJ having a drop in productivity? Well, tight end. That's pretty obvious there. Pretty obvious there. Tight end. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb and say tight end's not going to be our best pass catcher this year. Halftime. Tennessee and Creighton. Creighton with a 1 point lead. Creighton 35, Voltards 34. Tennessee, of course, a 3 or 4 point favorite in this game. Down 1 at the half. I bet Creighton +3. I also bet Houston -4. Houston trails by a point. Creighton is up by a point. I killed it on the early games too. I made 4 different bets on the early games and hit all 4 of them. I had NC State +7, winner. NC State money line, winner. I had Purdue -4.5, winner. And I had Gonzaga and Purdue under 155, winner. I also had a 2-bet parlay on Purdue -4.5, Purdue Gonzaga under 155. That one hit too. So I won almost $300 on the early games today. The 2 bets I have on these games: Creighton +3 and Duke Houston -4. It's halftime of both the games though, so I'm going to take about a 2 or 3 minute break. I'm going to go refill my drink, and I will be right back. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Everybody relax. Everybody relax and calm down. Pastor Dave, what's up, buddy? Clemson will be an 8-5 team in 2024. I don't understand people predicting bowl game wins or losses in the offseason. That's weird to me. It's hard enough to predict week 1. Never mind predict the whole season. But to try to predict whether or not somebody's going to win or lose their bowl game, that seems really weird. You don't even know who they would play. So I don't know why you say 8-5. That's weird. And plus, we don't know if you're saying 7-5 in the offseason with a bowl win to go 8-5, or if you're saying 8-4 in the regular season with a bowl loss to go 8. I don't know. It's just what you're saying is weird. Uncle Lou, somebody talking all that shit, UJ versus Clemson, and it's not even August yet. Yeah, that Els King guy. But he didn't have the stones to make a bet earlier. So, but you know how it is. They got to get their talking in now because by halftime of the game, we'll never see them again. They'll be gone. They'll be disappeared so quick it'll make your head spin. You know? Still halftime in both the games for no reason. What fan base normally pops up now then disappears by week 3? A lot of Florida fans. A lot of Miami fans. South Carolina. Aggie fan. I don't ever see Aggie fans ever. I don't know if I pissed them off a long time. I don't know. I don't ever see any Texas A&M fans here ever. Off season, during the season, preseason. I don't for whatever reason. I don't know. But I don't. There's never been Texas A&M fans on this channel for whatever reason. Not in any real numbers. I mean, has one popped in from time to time? Yes, but Texas A&M is probably the least represented SEC team on this channel in terms of the comment section. Maybe Vandy, but there's definitely more Missouri fans around here than there are Texas A&M fans. Mississippi State, there's had a handful of those. Ole Miss, handful of those. Remember when you partnered with the Aggie fans that ranked teams' uniforms? Remember when you partnered with the Aggie fans that ranked teams' uniforms? I do remember those people. Yeah. I do remember those people. I don't know what happened to them either. Fell off the earth. Piano hit him in the, piano fell on him. I don't know. Don't know what happened to him. No clue. I haven't the slightest. Haven't the slightest. Last time I heard from an Aggie fan is when he came on the morning show and he talked about the medieval times. Y'all remember that guy? He has, I can't remember. He had the word Aggie in his YouTube name. I can't remember what his full YouTube name was, but yeah, I remember him. He had the word Aggie in his YouTube name. He was an older gentleman. Biggs Mikes, what's up, buddy? Appreciate the super chat. He says, sent earlier, but you didn't see it. Have a great Easter and continued domination of the bookie Payloo. Sorry about that, Mike. Sorry about that. Sorry if I missed that earlier. Thank you. I hope you have a great weekend as well. And happy Easter to you and your family if y'all celebrate that kind of thing. Or Ramadan or whatever else. You know what's dumb? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Was it North Carolina? No. Was it NC State? One of the teams that played earlier had a Muslim type person on the team. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I don't care which fairy tale people believe in. Doesn't matter to me, one way or the other. As long as they don't try to make me believe in it, I don't give a shit what they believe. I literally couldn't care less what sorts of fairy tales people believe in. But they got this thing where because it's Ramadan, they can't eat or drink anything between sunup and sundown. Now, there needs to be some sort of sporting exception to these silly-ass, pointless religious rituals. You got this guy playing the biggest game of his basketball life, right? A Sweet 16 game. This guy can't eat no pregame meal. He can't rehydrate with no Gatorade in that. He can't do nothing. Because some 2,000-year-old man-made ritual says he can't. That's dumb. There needs to be a sporting exception to these religious rituals. You know, this guy's got to go out and play a basketball game. He can't so much as eat a protein bar, or a Gatorade, nothing. I mean, that don't seem, I fucked that up too, by the way. I know, 5-star dummy here. Fuck that all up. That doesn't look good. Does that look any better? Does that maybe look a little better? Yeah, that looks a little better. Lou should make his own religion. No, I don't have any interest in that. I don't have any interest in that. It's a good idea, but as usual, I just don't have time. Second half underway in the Houston-Duke game. Duke with a 2-point lead, 29-27. They're up over Houston with 17 and a half minutes to go in the second half. I need Houston to win this one by more than 4, so they need to get their shit together here. How come you don't like Jesus? I don't have a problem with Jesus. As far as I know, he was a pretty good guy, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know him. That was a long time ago, but from what I can tell, I guess he was a pretty good guy. I don't hate anybody, actually. Dave's here says, I must be Jewish. My religious day is Saturday in the fall. Houston lost one of their best players, to an ankle injury. Yeah, they had to carry him to the locker room, basically. They better figure something out, though. Texas Rock says Jesus can't hit a curveball. I don't know whether that's true or not. I really don't. I really don't. I'm not aware that he played baseball, and if he didn't, then he probably can't hit a curveball because there's lots of people that did play baseball and still can't hit a curveball, but I don't know that to be the case with Jesus or not. Houston can't make free throws, so they're still down a point. 17 minutes to go in the second half. 29-28, Duke on top. Oh, Major League. Major Leagues, I think, is one of the best sports movies of all time. It's definitely the best baseball movie. And it's one of the best sports movies of all time, Major League One. I love that movie. Duke hits a three-pointer, up 32-28, a 4-point lead for Duke now. Houston scores underneath, cuts the lead to 2, 16 and a half minutes to go in the second half. Neil Brown doesn't wash his hands, says D. Taylor. Well, that's just disgusting. That's true. If you are a feels like no problem with it, what? You believe what you want, believe it's a free country, says Jarrett. Duke is pulling away, and my Peter is getting hard, says Carolina Jackpot. Has it been a while since that happened? I meant to say, Uncle Lou, if you are atheist, I got a problem with it. I don't give a shit what you have a problem or don't, Jarrett, to be honest with you. But no, I'm not an atheist. But even if I was an atheist, I still wouldn't care whether or not you had a problem with it or not. I don't have a problem with whatever religion you do or don't believe in. So. Nate Oates proving all the doubters wrong, says WoTide99. All tied up now, Duke and Houston, 32 apiece. Duke has the ball, good pass underneath, but they missed a jam. Gets his own rebound, misses a layup. Wow, the same guy missed a dunk and a layup in less than 2 seconds. Now, he ought to have his scholarship revoked for that. Yeah, how do you miss a dunk? That's number one. But then a wide open layup. You missed a dunk and a layup in a 2-second period. That's poverty on a level never before seen. Jesus Christ. If that guy gets any worse, he'll be playing for Tennessee. I'm a churchgoer and couldn't care less. Yeah. It doesn't matter. What does it matter? It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to make you stop believing in whatever fairy tale you believe in. And none of you should be trying to make anybody else believe in the fairy tale that you believe in. Believe in what you want to believe in. And leave everybody else alone. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's what? 3,500 gods that are worshipped today. Over 10,000 gods that have been worshipped at one point or another throughout human history. Currently, there's 5,000 or however many gods there is now. I believe in one less God than most of you do. Michigan lost a lot of coaches. Yeah, well, that's true. And offensively, they may have some issues. But I think they're going to be really good on defense, Michigan. They get a lot back over there. And they kept Sharon Moore. I think defensively they'll be okay. I don't think they'll have as good of a defense as Ohio State, but they'll have a really good defense. Michigan will probably have the third or fourth best defense in the Big Ten. I think Ohio State and Penn State will probably have the two best defenses in the Big Ten. Iowa, of course, always has a really good defense. Oregon's got a lot of talent on that side of the ball. But Michigan's right there in the mix defensively. Vandy Dandy says, I used to work with a Muslim and had to cover shifts for him due to fasting, then saw him eating barbecue at a bar in the middle of the afternoon. Lou, are you for Tennessee and Alabama and supporting the SEC conference? Yeah, well, other than the fact that I bet on Creighton, other than that, I could care less whether Tennessee wins or loses. I've got Creighton +3, so for all I care, Tennessee can win by 2 points. That'd be fine with me. I don't really care enough about basketball to do the whole SEC homer thing. Now, I use it to troll a little, but I'm not emotionally invested in basketball like I am football. I'm financially invested in basketball because I'm betting on the games, but that's different than being emotionally invested because you just love the sport. College football, I just love the sport of college football. I'm emotionally invested there. College basketball is just a financial incentive because I don't watch a college basketball game unless I bet on it. 35-34, second half underway. Creighton with a 1-point lead. Tennessee does have possession to start the second half. They brick a jumper off the front of the rim, but Tennessee gets the rebound, now shoots a three and drains it. Tennessee takes a 2-point lead early in the second half. Still tied 32 apiece, Duke and Houston. Houston's got the ball. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Houston, kicks it out. Out of bounds, off of Houston, they're going to say. Duke's ball. So a turnover by Houston with 14:53 to go in the game. They're all tied up 32 apiece. UJ's in the Final Four in the NIT. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. UJ's in the Final Four. Tennessee, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Creighton. All tied up 37 apiece. 19 minutes to go. Creighton fouled underneath. Hard foul. Goes down hard, too. Gets back up, shakes it off. Creighton will be shooting free throws here. We're all tied up 37 apiece. Duke has now taken a 2-point lead, 34-32, 14.5 to go in the second half here. Houston is having a hard time keeping up with Duke offensively here. Defensively, they're fine, but now they just turned it over again. Houston's offense is really looking bad here. Duke up by 2. Houston was a 4-point favorite, and I look like a 5-star dummy for betting Houston in this game because it's hard to see Houston winning this game by more than 4 right now. Right now, it looks like it'd be a miracle for Houston to win it all. Offensively, Houston is really struggling. Duke with a jumper. Good. 4-point lead, 36-32. Creighton with a 2-point lead over Tennessee, 39-37 after making a couple of free throws. Tennessee for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Gets the rebound. Misses it, but fouled. Tennessee now will be shooting free throws with a chance to tie it up at 39. Dalton connect. I only love college basketball when Texas is good, says Texas Rocks. I love college football even when Texas is bad, and yeah, I've proven that a lot since 2009. Uncle Lou, did you shave your head? It's like a full moon under the hat. Yeah, I don't have it. I'm bald-headed. It's nerve-wracking betting NHL games and watching it, says Vandy Dandy. I haven't started watching the NHL yet because I haven't started betting on it yet. But if I start betting on it, then I'll start watching it. All I've ever watched of the NHL has been playoffs. I do like watching the playoffs in the NHL, even if I'm not gambling on it. Uncle Lou, do you wax your head? No. I don't. Hells King says Texas sucks. How many helmets do you have hung up now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 55. That's 55 up there right now. I've got about 130 to hang up. $93 people watching and only 78 thumbs up. Yeah, come on, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. That is a big help. Tennessee takes another lead. Back and forth game here. Tennessee 41, Creighton 39, 17:50 to go in the second half. Duke maintaining a 2-point lead over Houston, 39-37 with 11:53 to go. Houston has the ball after a missed 3-pointer from Duke. Houston was a 4-point favorite. I did take Houston -4. Creighton was a 3-point underdog. I took Creighton +3. Creighton with another turnover. Still a 2-point lead for Tennessee. Houston with the ball down 2. Jumper, no good. Air ball. Rebounded by Duke. 11:20 to go. Duke with the ball and a 2-point lead. Duke kicks it out for three. No good. Ugly shot. Didn't even hit the rim. Duke gets the rebound, though. Resets the... the shot clock did not reset because it didn't hit the rim. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They called a foul there on somebody. Tennessee now with a 4-point lead. I believe this is their biggest lead of the game. I think they led by 4 at one point in the first half as well. 4-point lead for Tennessee. 43-39. Creighton with the ball. Dishes down low, back out to three-point land. Fakes a three-pointer. Stolen by Tennessee. 2-on-1. Should be an easy basket here. And it is. Tennessee now with a 6-point lead, starting to pull away. 16 minutes to go in the second half. Tennessee 45, Creighton 39. Tennessee's on an 8-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes, and Creighton's going to call a timeout here. Try to slow down all this momentum Tennessee's got. Oski says, God, I hate Tennessee. I hear you. I hear you there. Rick Barnes gonna finally get his due, says Cosmos. Fuck a Blue Jay, says David Hayes. Yeah, the Creighton Blue Jays. Els King's a Clemson fan, Colby. It's a commercial on both the games because, well, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It's always a commercial, it seems like, on all of the games. Guess we can try to hang up some more helmets since there's commercial break on both the stupid fucking games at the same time for no damn reason. What am I looking for? This stupid ass thing here. Horace Grant played at Clemson. I didn't know that. Is that true? I didn't know that. I didn't know Horace Grant played at Clemson. Clemson is how the name Els King came about. Probably. Stacking up L's. Losses. 4 of them last year, including a blowout L to Duke. Got blown out by Duke in week 1 last year, but think they're beating Georgia in week 1 this year. The delusion level is at an all-time high for the Tater Man. The delusion level is at an all-time high for the Tater Man. That is true. That is true. Els King loves rushing the field after taking L's. Yeah, that's the dumbest tradition in all of sports. Clemson fans rushing the field after a loss is by far, in a way, the dumbest tradition in all of college football. And the most embarrassing and humiliating and self-deprecating, too, also. Tennessee still with a 6-point lead, 45-39 over Creighton. 16-12 to go in the second half. Creighton's got the ball. Duke now up 5 over Houston. I think that might be Duke's biggest lead of the game, too. 42-37, Duke up over Houston. 10.5 minutes to go in the second half of that one. Not looking good for Houston. Not looking good at all. Creighton inbounding the ball with 19 seconds on the shot clock. 16 minutes to go in the second half. They're down 6. turnover. Stuffed. Tennessee, 3-on-2. 8-point lead now for Tennessee, 47-39. Boy, it's a good thing I hit so big on those early games. That parlay is going to save me for today. Tennessee misses a three-pointer, but they get the rebound. They're still up 8, 47-39. 15 and a half minutes to go in the second half. Looks like Creighton is running out of steam, and Tennessee is starting to pull away here. Same thing in the Duke-Houston game. Houston just doesn't have the offense to keep up. Defensively, Houston's still playing pretty well. I mean, they're holding Duke to 42 points. Tennessee buries a 11-point lead now, so the timeout did no good for Creighton. Tennessee was on an 8-0 run. Creighton took a timeout. Didn't help. Tennessee now on a 13-point run. 13-0 run here. And they're about to turn it over again if they're not careful. Under 15 minutes to go now. Creighton with the ball, down 11. Spin move underneath, blocked by Tennessee. Another turnover by Creighton. Tennessee taking over the game offensively and defensively now. Creighton just looks absolutely lost the last 5 or 6 minutes. They just can't do anything right. They can't score. They're dribbling it off their feet, turnover after turnover. Half of Creighton's possessions, they don't even get a shot off. Tennessee with a ridiculous air ball, but they get the rebound and put it back in. 52-39, a 13-point lead now for the Tards. Creighton just can't do anything offensively. Tennessee is smothering them. Spin move right underneath the basket. They can't even make that. They missed an easy layup. Tennessee with a rebound and a 13-point lead. For three in the corner. Nails it. 16-point lead. Tennessee's on what? A 17-0 run now? What is it up to? 18-0 run in the last 5 minutes. An 18-0 run in the last 5 minutes. Tennessee is blowing Creighton out. So much for the pointing and laughing. Yeah, not going to get to point and laugh at Tennessee today. They're blowing Creighton out. We'll have to wait till Sunday to do that. Have to wait till Sunday to point and laugh at Tennessee now. Tennessee, after this game, Tennessee's going to be one win away from their first ever Final Four. Can they make it? Can they make it? After they get done beating Creighton, Tennessee will be one win away from their first ever Final Four. Can they do it? No, they can't. Tennessee's not making the Final Four. They never have. They're not good enough. Never have and they never will. It's not good enough, bottom line. Bottom line, they're just not good enough. I thought they might lose today. Looks like they're going to have to wait till Sunday to get their hearts broken this year. One game short of the Final Four. Damn. That's going to be absolutely heartbreaking for the Tennessee man. To get that close. One game from the Final Four and lose on Sunday. Boy, they're going to be down bad. They're going to be down bad. Georgia's in the Final Four. Yep. Beat Ohio State the other day. Punched their ticket to the Final Four. In their tournament. We'll see if Tennessee can get to the Final Four in their tournament, but spoiler alert, they can't. It's not good enough. Just not good enough. What happens if we beat Purdue? Who? You mean what? See, Tennessee fans, they don't even know what happens if they win an Elite Eight game. Okay. If you win an Elite Eight game, you get to the Final Four. That's what happens. So your question says, Lou, what happens if Tennessee beats Purdue? They get to the Final Four. That's what happens. See, they don't even know. Tennessee fans don't even know. I had literally asked what happens if you win the Group of 8 game. You get to the Final Four, buddy. That's how down Tennessee fans are when it comes to basketball. They don't even know what happens if you win the Group of 8 game. If you win the group of 8 game, you go to the Final Four, dude. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? How do you not know that? How do you not know that? Oh, yeah, you're a Tennessee fan. You don't know anything about the Final Four. Never been there. Never made it there. Duh. That's my fault. I should have known you didn't know. I should have known you didn't know. That's on me. That's on me. Don't know nothing about the Final Four. I should have known that. I should have known that. Speaking of dried up pieces of shit. Yeah. Crooked ass Tennessee helmet. Let's fix that. Okay, there you go. I want you to be crooked over there. I don't want you to be crooked over there. Need that aggravation. There you go. Need that aggravation. Carolina Jackpot says dipshit. 42-57, Tennessee up 15 with 12:56 to go in the second half. They're only favored by 3. The fuck is that? I'll be darned. Oh, sorry. North Texas, I think. I hope. I think that's North Texas there. North Texas. Creighton can't even get a shot off. Yeah, I was saying that a minute ago. Half their possessions, they don't even get a shot off. They just turn the ball over. Still a 15-point game, 12 and a half minutes to go. Creighton into the lane, blocked again. They did get the rebound that time and score, but my God, Tennessee defensively is dominating this game in the second half. 13-point game now. Vols up over Creighton. 12 minutes to go now. Kicks it out for 3. No good. Creighton gets the rebound, so we'll see if Creighton can get something going here in the last 12 minutes. But the last 10 minutes have been really bad for Creighton. Tennessee went on an 18-0 run in the second half and have really opened this thing up. 57-44, just under 12 minutes to go. Creighton with possession, dribbling around the perimeter. They better find somebody that can make some threes. That's what they better do. Driving, step back jumper, no good. Creighton with the rebound underneath, puts it up and in. So Creighton on a 4-point run now, but they're going to need a lot more than that to come back in this one. It's an 11-point game. Here comes the white boys, says Colby Covers. I don't know about that. Might be too little too late here for Creighton. OU's helmet looks like it's about to fall over. Over here? Yeah. See, there's different kinds of helmets with different kinds of face masks, and some of the helmets sit on here different. And there's not a lot I can do about it. Does that look a little better? That one's got a different face mask on it than most of the other helmets do. So that's why it looks like it sticks out a little different. Because the hooks on the wall are all the same, but the face masks on the helmets aren't all the same. So some of the helmets sit a little different. Some of the helmets sit a little different on the wall than others. Lou, you know the last 5 men's. Lou, you know the last 5 men's last 30 minutes. What? Huh? 12-point game, 10 minutes to go. Creighton with the ball, and they're down bad. Pass it underneath on the block. Jump hook, good. 10-point game. So Creighton has managed to cut the lead down from 15 to 10 here in the last couple of minutes, but they got a lot of work to do. Down 10 with 9:50 to go. Houston down 1 with 6.5 to go, and Duke just buried a 3. It's now a 4-point lead for the Blue Devils. 6.5 to go. Tennessee with a 2-pointer. Back to a 12-point lead for the Vols. Creighton has possession. Dribbling in 3-point land now, not really doing anything. Drives towards the basket, puts it up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. Creighton will be going to the free throw line down 12. Men's equals minutes abbreviated. Yeah, I know that. But that doesn't make your comment make any sense. Your comment says, Lou, you know the last 5 men's last 30 minutes. How does that make sense? Even if I read it as minutes. Lou, you know the last 5 minutes last 30 minutes. Which is it? The last 5 minutes or the last 30 minutes? Which is it? Houston, every time I see, I don't know what Houston's free throw numbers are, but every time I look down and Houston's on the free throw line, they're busy missing a free throw. They just missed another one. I mean, in these close games, you're talking about a 3, back and forth, really between 1, 2, 3, now a 4-point game. You can't be missing all these damn free throws if you're Houston. I mean, there's no way you're going to win. He made the second one, but somebody look up what Houston's free throw numbers are. They got to be terrible. Every time I look down, Houston's missing free throws. Can I look that up? Maybe it's just dumb luck that every time I look down, they're missing free throws. But my God, they're terrible. It's got to be bad. Let me look and see. Can't trust y'all. Y'all troll too damn much. Y'all been made something up. Houston. Free throws. Yeah, 7 of 14. That's terrible. 50% from the free throw line. That's poverty. That's absolute poverty. I bet they'd love to have those 7 points right about now. And here they are. They're down 3. They're going back to the free throw line. Shooting 2. How many of these are they going to miss? Oh, Houston made the first free throw. There we go. They made the first one. That means they're going to miss the second one, right? They're shooting 50% tonight from the free throw line. They made the first one. That must mean they're going to miss this second one here. It's got to mean that. Yep. Clanked it off the front of the rim. Missed the second free throw. 5-star dummy routine. Down by 2. They've missed 8 free throws. They could be up by 6. Instead, they're down by 2. Poverty. Absolute poverty. Which one? Let y'all decide. Which one? Black or white? Black one or white one? They're both Oklahoma State. Which one? Hey, Lou, you're still going to remove the helmets for your season is over? They won't stack. I'm scared, man. Yeah, still going to remove the helmets for your season is over. White, white, black, white, black, white, black, black, white, black. Y'all are racist. Y'all are racist as fuck. Alright, white when it is. White when it is. Man, y'all racist. Could put them both up there. Could put them both up there. You know, LouTube has a DEI department. Diversion, equity, and inclusion. So I might put both helmets up there. Tennessee still up by 10. 9 minutes to go and they've got the ball. They shoot a 3. No good. Rebounded by Creighton. They immediately turned the ball over back to Tennessee for no good goddamn reason at all. For 3 again for the Tards. No good. Creighton gets the rebound again. Let's see if they can actually hang on to the ball this time and somehow manage to get a shot off, which would be a minor miracle if that were the case. Boy, this defense for Tennessee is smothering Creighton. I mean, there's just nowhere for Creighton to go. On the block, kicks it out for 3. No good. Clanks it off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Creighton. Puts it up. Good, and a foul. So a chance for a 3-point play. This would make it a 7-point game if free throw is good. It's a 6-point. Is that right? 54-62. Or no, it's an 8-point game now. This would make it a 7-point game. I've got Creighton plus 3. Doesn't seem like Creighton's going to be able to cover this 3 points. But if they make this free throw, it'll be a 7-point game. And the free throw is good. 7-point game. So Creighton has cut Tennessee had a 15-point lead. They've cut it down to 7. Creighton's on a 9-2 run. 55-62 is your score. 8 minutes to go. Duke still up 2 over Houston. If that game comes down to free throws, you know Duke's going to win. And is this a foul or a timeout in the Creighton-Tennessee game? I think it's a timeout in the Creighton-Tennessee game. In any case, they're going to a commercial. Do you want a Jake Fromm fathead sticker? No, I don't want anybody's fathead sticker. The final 5 minutes of a basketball game takes what feels like 30 minutes to finish because of the timeouts and fouls. Yeah, if it's close, yeah, the last 5 minutes of a game could take forever. Texas Rocks, you obviously don't get it and can't understand plain English, says Cosmos. Uh-oh. Texas Rocks versus Cosmos in the comments section. Who y'all got? Who's going to win that one? I don't know. Probably Texas Rocks. Here comes the Tater Man. Tater Man. Tater Man. Does whatever the tater can. Run down the hill. Rub your rock. Kale Klubnik can suck my cock. Watch out. Here comes the Tater Man. L's King. Stacking L's. There you go. Tater Man helmet. Tater Man helmet. Right about there. Cade Klubnik. Duke missing free throws. Uh-oh. Still up by 4, though. Duke's up 4. My dumbass had Houston minus 4, though. There's no way Houston's winning this game by more than 4. I don't think they're going to win it at all, to be honest. It feels like this game's going to stay close and Houston's going to lose because of missed free throws. That's what it feels like. But that being said, they hit a runner and cut it to 2. Duke 50, Houston 48. I need Houston to go on like a 8-0 run. That's what I need. Need Houston to go on like an 8-0 run. That'd be great. Georgia demolished the Volunteers in baseball today. Yeah, somebody told me that on Twitter, but I don't keep up with college baseball at all. And I won't unless I start betting on it. It's boring to me. I know Georgia's got some guy that hits a bunch of home runs or something too. But again, I only know that because I see people talking about it. But are any of those? I don't even know if Georgia or Tennessee are any good. I've got no idea. For all I know, they're the 2 worst teams in the SEC, or maybe they're the 2 best teams. I legitimately have no clue about anything when it comes to college baseball outside of what I read a stat here and there on Twitter or something like, oh, just some guy for Georgia hit another home run. He's got 1 million home runs now or whatever it is. I really don't know. Got no clue. Oh. I can't even. I know so little about college baseball. I really can't even troll Tennessee about it, other than the fact that they've never won a natty in baseball because, well, they're absolute poverty and everything. Is Tennessee good at anything? They've never won a natty in baseball. That's pitiful. They've never won a natty in baseball, and they've never made a Final Four in basketball. I don't understand why their sports programs even exist anymore. That was a nice-looking pass by Tennessee, but they missed the damn shot. Wow, that was a good-looking pass underneath by Tennessee. It's a shame they wasted that one. Creighton ball down 7. 7.5 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time. Creighton scores again. 5-point game now. I've got Creighton plus 3. God, maybe Creighton does figure out a way to cover this 3. Creighton's on a 7-0 run, so Tennessee had an 18-0 run to get that big lead. Creighton now on an 8-0 run or 7-0 run. Tennessee for 3 though. Clangs it off the iron, rebounded by Creighton. So Creighton down 5, a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game here if they can score. Tennessee 9 of 21 from three-point land. Well under 50%. 9 of 21. That sounds like Jaden Mildew's passing numbers in any random game. Creighton for 3. Clanks it off the back of the rim. No good. And they're going to get Creighton with a foul on the rebound. Tennessee's ball, 6.5 minutes to go. The Tards have a 5-point lead over Creighton. Put 20 on Creighton when they were down 12. Payout is $160. Pay Clint. You put 20 on Creighton to win outright when they were down 12? That would be a huge payout. 5-point lead. Tennessee with the ball. 6.5 minutes to go. Creighton currently on a 7-0 run the last 3 minutes. We'll see if Tennessee can snap that streak here. They've got the ball. Inside, underneath. No good. No good. Easy bucket, and they just blew it. Creighton with the ball down 5. 6 minutes to go. Alley-oop. No good. Blocked by Tennessee, but they're going to call a foul. Creighton went for it all that time. Tried the alley-oop. I thought that was a good block, actually, by Tennessee. They called him a foul, though. I guess maybe he got him with his left hand. Is that what it is? I don't really know where the foul is there. I don't know about that call there. That looked like a good block to me by Tennessee. And I hate Tennessee. I hate to give them credit for anything ever, but that looked like a good block. Instead, they call a foul, and Creighton's shooting 2. They make the first one. 4-point game now. Can I get a pay Clint in the chat? I put $50 on Creighton to cover at 16.5, says Colby. I didn't live bet the game. I just bet it before. I've still got Creighton plus 3. Creighton plus 16.5 looks like a lot, Bo, for you. What were the odds on that payout at 16.5, Colby? Had to be pretty close to even money or what? 3-point game. So right now, Creighton's covering the spread. Tennessee was a 3.5, or a 4-point favorite, depending on where you looked and when you looked. Right now, Creighton's covering the spread right now. Of course, they'd rather win the game outright in advance, but for betting purposes, I just need Creighton to cover the 3 points. Tennessee for 3, buries it. From way downtown, Tennessee snaps about a 4-minute streak where they didn't score at all. Buries a 3. It's back to a 6-point lead now. Creighton with the ball. Drives. Nothing. No good. Turnover. Creighton with a foul that time, it looks like. And Tennessee will be going to the free throw line now. 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the game. Dalton Connect with a big 3-pointer for Tennessee to snap that skid they were on. Puts Tennessee up 6 with a little over 5 minutes to go, and I think Tennessee's going to be at the free throw line too. Duke up by 4 with 2 minutes to go, and they have the ball. Dribbles it off his feet and out of bounds. It's going to be Houston's ball. Duke turned it over. 2:03 to go. Houston's down 4, and they've got the ball. I had Houston -4. It doesn't look like Houston's going to cover. Creighton's got a chance here, but they got to hang in there. They can't let Tennessee go on another run. They don't have time to recover. Creighton drives underneath, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Creighton kicks it out for three. Wow, buries it from the corner. Huge three there by Creighton, puts them back within three. Tennessee 65, Creighton 62. Creighton's on a 12-3 run over the last 5 minutes. Tennessee for three. Buries it. Back-to-back-to-back threes. 2 for Tennessee, 1 for Creighton. Back to a 6-point lead for the Tards. 4.5 minutes to go now. Duke with the ball in a 4-point lead over Houston. Creighton drives underneath, off the glass, lays it in. Good. 68-64. A 4-point lead for the Tards. 4 minutes to go in the game. Duke now up 6 with 1:13. Up 6 over Houston. Timeout on the floor in that one. Tennessee for three again. Clangs it off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Creighton. 4-point game. And Creighton throws it away. Creighton is saying Tennessee tipped the ball out of bounds. I think the referees disagree. I think it's going to be Tennessee's ball. Bad pass by Creighton. It was tipped by Tennessee. You can clearly see on the replay it was tipped by Dalton Connect. I don't know what the referees are going to call here. In real time, it didn't look like Tennessee tipped it, but when they just showed the replay just now, it was pretty clear that it did hit off Dalton Connect's hand. So we'll see what the what the refs say about that. But yeah, it was clearly tipped though. Let's go, Nico. You gotta wait a few months on that. Gotta wait a few months on the Let's Go Nico routine. All right, we gotta hang one more helmet up here next to the Tater helmet. We gotta hang one more helmet up here next to the Tater helmet. One more again. What'd the referees call? I don't have the volume on, so all I know is they went to a commercial. But did the referees say whose ball it was gonna be yet? It clearly hit off Tennessee's hand, but it didn't look like it in real time. In real time, it just looked like a bad pass by Creighton that went out of bounds. And then when they showed the replay, you could tell Tennessee tipped it. But did they call Tennessee ball? Okay. So I guess it'll be Tennessee ball when we come back from the commercial break. Tennessee with a 4-point lead. A couple of minutes to go in the game in that. Tater man. Tater man. All right, I got to go grab another helmet. There's no rhyme or reason to the helmets I'm grabbing. I'm literally just, I've got a giant box out there full of helmets. I'm literally just reaching into the box and grabbing a helmet. So this happens to be the one that I grabbed. Arkansas in there. Arkansas in there. There you go. The Arkansas helmet is on the wall. And I got to finish the top row next. Or not the top row, but what's currently the top row. But yeah, looking good. The Michigan helmet. See, the Michigan helmet is cattywampus too. See, it just has to do with what face mask is on the helmet. But the Michigan helmet's all jacked up too in that. But there's just nothing I can do about it. It's just the kind of face mask that's on there. Some of the helmets just have different face masks in that. Some of the helmets just have different face masks in that. Nothing I can do. I didn't design and build these fucking helmets. I just put them on the wall, you know. That's That's it. I just put them on the wall. I don't build and design these stupid fucking things. If I did, I'd have made them all the same in that. That's as close as I can get it because of the kind of face mask that's on there. Yep. 4-point lead for the Tards. Creighton has the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Duke's up 3. Jump hook by Creighton. No good. Tennessee with a rebound and a 4-point lead coming up on 3 minutes to go in the game. Duke misses underneath. Rebounded by Houston. They're down 3. 15 seconds to go. This will be it here. Houston's going to take a timeout with 16 seconds to go. And they're down 3. So they don't have to shoot a three-pointer here. Wow, Tennessee just got blocked into oblivion. More white-on-white crime here underneath the basket with these two tall, skinny white boy centers. But look at this white-on-white crime here. Get that shit out of here. Balls in cursive across the jersey looks bitchish, says Austin Rogers. Still a 4-point game. Tennessee 68, Creighton 64, 2:47 to go. Tennessee will be inbounding with 4 seconds on the shot clock. So they're going to have to get a shot off quick here. Nowhere to go with the ball. They have to take a timeout. Houston has the ball. 16 seconds to go in the game. They're down 3. Now, obviously, what would be ideal for Uncle Lou would be if Houston could tie this game up and it go to overtime, because the only chance Houston's got right now of covering the 4-point spread is to send this game to overtime and go on some kind of a run. If this game ends in regulation, I'm going to lose my bet. This best case scenario for Houston here would be, or for me, would be Houston ties it up and we go to overtime, but we'll see. 16.3 seconds on the clock. Houston will be inbounding the ball. They're down 3, 54-51. So let's watch the end of this game, and then we'll get back to the last couple of minutes of the Tennessee-Creighton game. Creighton's a 3-point underdog against Tennessee, and they're down 4. I've got Creighton plus 3. Houston drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound, fighting for the ball. Houston is going to keep possession with 8.9 seconds. So they did not attempt a 3 there. They drove, layup, no good. Ball batted around a couple of times and pretty clearly knocked out of bounds by Duke. So I guess they're going to review the call since it's under 2 minutes, but it was pretty clearly out of bounds on Duke. It'll be Creighton's ball with 8.9 seconds to go, and they're going to have to shoot a 3 now. Still a 4-point game in the Tard game. Tennessee 68, Creighton 64. 2:45 to go. Tennessee favored by 3. I took Creighton plus 3 in that one. Creighton's got the ball down 4, 2:40 to go. I'll get back to the Houston game as soon as they're done with this timeout. Boy, I'm telling you what, I am impressed with Tennessee's defense in this game. I mean, they are all over. Whoever's got the ball for Creighton's just got nowhere to go. I mean, Tennessee's defense is just suffocating in this game. I mean, I hate Tennessee just like everybody else does, but my God, you got to give credit when credit is due. I mean, offensively, are they great? No, but this defense has been unbelievable today. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Creighton. They're down 4. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Creighton dribbling out in 3-point land. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pass down on the block. Spin move. Jump hook. No good. Rebound Tennessee. And they're going to get Creighton with a foul. 2:13 to go. Tennessee up 4. 8.9 seconds to go in the Houston-Duke game. Houston's down 3. They're still reviewing this last play where it went out of bounds. Unless I missed something, it was pretty clear to me that it went out off Duke. And it should be Houston's ball with this 8.9 seconds, but we'll see what they come up with here after the review. Tennessee's got the ball with 2 minutes to go and a 4-point lead on Creighton. Probably looking to take their time here. Drain some time off this clock. Jumper. Air ball. No good. And did they get Creighton with another foul here? It looks like they got Creighton with another foul. Tennessee shot an air ball from 4 feet away, by the way. Just feel like I should point that out. All right, Houston inbounding the ball with 8.9 seconds to go. Caught. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Step back. 3. No good off the front of the rim. It's going to be out of bounds and Duke ball with 0.8 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. Duke's going to hang on with 0.8 seconds to go and possession. There's nothing Houston can do. Duke will be advancing to the Elite 8 with a win over Houston here. Houston was a 4-point favorite in this game. Last 3-point attempt for Houston just came up a little bit short, clanked off the front of the rim. Duke will be moving on. Houston eliminated. And looks like, did Tennessee just score while I wasn't looking? Looks like they might have. And a foul on Creighton. So a chance for a 3-point play here for the Tards. 70-64. Free throw, good. 71-64. 7-point lead for Tennessee with 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Creighton's got the ball. Down 7. No good. Rebounded by Tennessee. Creighton with another missed shot. Tennessee with the rebound. 1:20 to go and a 7-point lead. Creighton out of time here. Tennessee, it looks like it's going to be moving on to the Elite 8 along with Duke. Duke has a much better history than Houston. That's usually the difference, says Cosmos. Tennessee won, says Austin Rogers. Yeah, 1:17 to go. They're up 7 and shooting free throws, so it's about to be an 8 or a 9-point game here. It would take an absolute miracle for Creighton not to lose this game at this point. It would take an absolute miracle. Tennessee clanks the rebound, clanks the free throw, but gets the rebound. And Creighton's going to foul again. 1:12 to go. 7-point game, and Tennessee's back on the free throw line. Well, at least we have the Purdue game, says Colby. Oh, I hit big earlier. I only lost $50 total on these 2 games. So I'm up big today. I won $300 on the early games and lost $50 on these late games. So I'm still up big for the week. I'm up like $300. 3 ACC teams in Elite 8, says Thomas Wilson. NC State, Duke, and who else? NC State, Duke. Who am I leaving out? Who am I leaving out? NC State, Duke, and then who won yesterday? Oh, Clemson. Clemson, yeah. 2 SEC teams, is that right? Tennessee and Bama. 1:10 to go. 9-point lead for Tennessee. Creighton's got the ball. You better start putting up some Hail Mary threes here or this thing's over. Well, it's already over. Drives the lane, step back jumper. No good. But they're going to get Tennessee with a foul. 58.8 seconds to go. Creighton will be shooting a couple of free throws here. General Voltar's got to be the happiest guy on the planet. Yeah, pretty happy, huh? Pretty happy. What's wrong with this Virginia Tech comment? Pissing me off now. Virginia Tech helmet pissing me off. It's not doing right. It's not during what it posted. It's not during what it posted there. It ain't during what it posted there. Is Mississippi State up yet? You mean the helmet? I don't see it. Oh yeah, right here. Right here. Yeah, it's up there. Once I get them all up, then I'm going to put them in whatever, some kind of order, so it'll be easier to spot. You know, put them in, put all the SEC helmets together, all the ACC, whatever. But I'm just trying to get them up, all up on the wall right now. Creighton 66, Tennessee 73. 7-point game with 56 seconds to go. There we go. That looks a little better. That looks a little better. UConn counts as multiple Big East teams? Huh? Wasn't expecting to see Alabama and Tennessee in Elite 8, says Joe. Big Orange Ball, what have y'all accomplished, though? Well, nothing. Tennessee hasn't accomplished anything in basketball. My 12.5 better hit or I'm unsubscribing. I thought you said it was 16.5. 50 seconds to go. Tennessee shooting free throws. And it's good. It's now a 9-point lead for Tennessee with 50 seconds to go. Creighton 66, Tennessee 75. Creighton misses a layup, the easiest layup you've ever seen in your life, and they somehow blew it. Don't foul. Come on, just let this damn thing in. What is these fucking foul parade at the end of these games are aggravating. I get to go to Vols football games every year. I'm blessed. I ain't worried about you, says Big Orange Ball. Yeah, you ought to not be worried about nobody in the comments. They're just shit talking. That's just what we do around here. You know we talk shit around here. We have to. This is just one giant shit talking community. I love it. I love it. Y'all gonna make me stick around for the last 30 seconds of this game, which is probably gonna take another 30 minutes just so Creighton can foul Tennessee every 3 seconds. Tennessee makes the free throws. It's an 11-point game. Better put up a quick 3 is what you better do. Why are they driving? Shoot the damn ball. Creighton, great. Creighton hits a 3, which means now we got to stand around and watch them foul again. Dumb. Super dumb. Real dumb, too. I gotta go over to my old place tomorrow and get the rest of my shit out of there. I'm not looking forward to that at all. The only thing that's left over there is like shit I don't really need anyway, or else I would have already brought it over here by now. I'm not looking forward to that. I probably got like 2 trips to make tomorrow, probably to get the rest of the shit out of there. Not looking forward to that. Not keeping, keep talking trash, Lou. Oh yeah, that's never gonna stop. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. Tennessee has accomplished a lot in several sports, just like the other blue blood programs. Most recently, they dominated the NCAA itself. Yeah, right. Right. Most states in the South are too hot for me. East Tennessee is beautiful, says Big Orange Vol. East Tennessee, what is that? Like Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area? Tennessee inbounds, and of course they're fouled right away. So, another 20 minutes while Tennessee shoots free throws again. Thanks for streaming the game. Hey, what's up, Billy? Good to see you in here, buddy. Smoky Mountains. Yeah, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. I was in Cherokee last week, Western North Carolina, but not far from Pigeon Forge. Not far at all from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. I'll be back up there next week too. I'm from Knoxville, but still love Lou. Thanks, Randall. I appreciate that, buddy. Tennessee has twice the 90s in football as Georgia, and the NCAA put a pause on all investigations because Tennessee kicked their ass. Yeah, because of Tennessee, we now have no rules at all in the world of college football. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You took what was a little problem with NIL and transfers and all that and made it a huge fucking problem. That's what you did. So, yeah, congratulations. You ruined college football. Now there are absolutely no rules. God damn it. Creighton hit another 3. Now they're going to foul again. 6-point game. This is going to go on and on forever. Does Casino still have buffet? No, they did away with a buffet years ago. Yeah, Tennessee got caught cheating, cried, found a friendly federal judge, went and cried to the fucking judge, and now the NCAA is not allowed to enforce any of its own rules. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Tennessee. You fucking ruined college football. It's one thing to be fucking terrible for 25 years and embarrass yourself on a football field on Saturdays in the fall, but to go out and ruin it for the rest of us, you didn't have to do that. 8-point lead for Tennessee with 10 seconds to go. Please let this be the end. Just miss this shot, please. God damn it, they made it again. Where were all these three-pointers at for the rest of the damn game? 5-point game with 5 seconds to go. Yeah, you've never accomplished anything in basketball. You never even made a Final Four in basketball. You've never won a national title in baseball. You haven't even won your conference in football since last century. Never mind a playoff or a national title or anything. You haven't even managed to win your conference in football since last century. Just let that sink in. Marinate on that, Tard, man. Tennessee shooting free throws, makes the first one. Oh, now a 6-point game with 5 seconds to go. They're just wasting. This is just a waste of fucking time. Just hurry up and end this game. Where was the Creighton when Tennessee went on an 18-0 run? That's what won the game for Tennessee, was that 18-0 run halfway through the second half. The game was over at that point, really. .9 seconds to go, 6-point game. Creighton taking the starters out, putting the woozies in. That's when you know the game's over. So they're okay. So good. So they're not going to foul anymore. I would think they're taking the starters out and putting the woozies in. That's waving the white flag there. So the game should be over at this point. The game should be over now. We shouldn't have to suffer through any more of this shit. We shouldn't have to suffer through any more of this shit now. All right, now it's time to start worrying about what we're going to bet on tomorrow. I'm up $200 for the week, and I got 2 more days, Saturday and Sunday. So I got to figure out which way to go on these Elite 8 games tomorrow and Sunday. Obviously, I'm betting against Tennessee on Sunday. I mean, shit, that's a given. Betting against Tennessee is like having a secret code on an ATM machine. So, God damn it, that Virginia Tech helmet's going to be the fucking death of me. You know what? I'm just going to throw the goddamn Virginia Tech helmet away. Fuck Virginia Tech. This goddamn thing, it either falls down or it's fucking crooked. You know, first of all, Virginia Tech ought not even have a fucking football team anyway. They gave up trying 15 years ago. Fuck them. Everybody's suing to get out of the ACC. The ACC ought to sue Virginia Tech to get them out of their fucking league. It's teams like Virginia Tech is the reason why the ACC ain't worth the fucking shit. Fuck Virginia Tech. See y'all tomorrow.